Hello and welcome. If you don't know who I am, I'm Violet. And we finished the Markarth story series, so now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the Dark Heart of Skyrim Epilogue. And I'm on my way. I'm supposed to meet somebody because I have a black diamond up there. Well, can't see it anymore. But there, right there, it says I'm supposed to speak to Gwendis. So that's who I'm looking for right now. That's why I'm taking a mosey little stroll, spent some time in a tavern, relaxed a little bit, had some good old Skyrim mead. Ah, there's Gwendis. Let's go talk to her and see what she has to say. Hello, Gwendis. I hear you want to talk to me.
Verandis sent me to keep watch for you, which I hope you appreciate because it is both boring and a huge waste of my talents. Anyway, he wants you to meet him in Markarth right away.
Is this about Rada al-Saran and the Grey Host?
What else? That's all he seems to think about lately, but he hasn't shared any details. I hope whatever it is takes some weight off his shoulders. He hasn't been the same since what happened at the Library of al-Saran.
Has Verandis been acting differently?
Not different precisely. He's been distracted, mulling something over. He'll tell me when he's ready, I guess. But he wants to talk to you. You are the one who defeated Svargrim and Lady Belain, after all. He's waiting in Understone Keep.
Okay, I'll go to Understone Keep and talk to Verandis.
Verandis is certain that Rada al-Saran has set his final plan into motion, so get to Markarth and talk to him. When you do speak with Verandis, don't let him pretend everything's fine. I think it's the Dark Heart and the connection he feels to it.
And did Verandis mention what he wants to discuss with me?
He's had the Raven Watch shadowing the Grey Host's movement from here to the Sea of Ghosts. If he's calling for you, it means we finally discovered something we can act upon. We're all tired of chasing shadows, especially Verandis.
Cold. Skyrim was never this cold before. It's the chill of the grave. Something I know of all too well.
Excuse me, Wolfie. Where is our friend Verandis? He's not here, so let's take a little jog. Ah, he's up here.
Ah, here's one whose report we need. What news?
Oh, that's the king, or Ard. Hey, Verandis.
My friend, I wish I bore better news, but our paths seem to cross only in times of great crisis. Rada al-Saran has re-emerged from the shadows. That can only mean one thing. He believes his true goal is at hand.
Have you figured out the truth behind Rada al-Saran's plots, Verandis?
Not completely, but consider what he's wrought thus far. Hero storms across western Skyrim to revive the Grey Host. Here, the souls of Markarth reaped to empower the Dark Heart. Both great sacrifices. But I fear worse is yet to come.
What could be worse than all those deaths?
A good question. Despite your success stopping High King Svargrim and Lady Belain, the Dark Heart's reawakening provided the Dwarven Orrery with a frightening source of power. But to what end? I'd like you to help me ascertain the answer.
Okay, I'll help you. Do you know where we should start looking for Rada al-Saran?
A moment. Sometimes the intensity of the currents flowing through the darkness can be overwhelming. There. Venorian reports that Grey Host leaders gather north of Markarth. I believe Rada is there, preparing them for what's to come.
The currents flowing through the darkness?
It's nothing. I don't want to concern the others. Whatever Rada did at the orrery, it connected the Grey Host to the Dark Heart. And that includes me. Like the souls of Markarth at the Heart Consumed, a part of me is caught within the void.
What exactly does that mean?
I don't know. I can feel the Dark Heart's pulse. A throbbing that grows stronger as the heart becomes more powerful. But it hasn't consumed me. In fact, like Arana and Lady Belaine, I may be able to draw upon it. Though I haven't attempted that yet.
Let's go find Rada al-Saran.
Investigate the Grey Host activity in the foothills north of Markarth, near Bethesda Dams. Fenorian will meet you there. Gwendis and I will return to the orrery in Arctazand. Join us once you uncover Rada's plans.
What do you hope to find at the Arctazand orrery?
It's clear the orrery plays an integral part in Rada's plans, but the specifics elude me. The Dark Heart, the orrery, the Harrow Storms, they are all connected. Smaller pieces of a much grander scheme. Of that much I'm certain. I need to learn more.
How has Markarth fared since the Grey Host's attack?
Ardkadik and his people carry on, and life continues. The deaths, though. The soul has been ripped from this place. I still don't fully comprehend what happened. I doubt they ever will.
Okay, so I gotta go meet up with our old friend Fenorian. I've missed Fenorian so much. Okay, so let's get down here, kind of out of the way. And let's take a look at the map. So he's way up here. Easy enough. I will take the way shrine over there. So let's do that. That's the quickest way to go. Oh. That guy looks like he's almost dead for some reason. Anyway. Alright, so I'm going to grab this way shrine, and I will see you wherever Fenorian is. Okay, so here we are, and let's hop on the Indrik, and let's find this guy. Where is... And I always get turned around here. I have no idea why, but hopefully I should be okay. Maybe it's this way. Oh brother, we got baddies. Of course we have baddies, why wouldn't we? I don't want to mess with these. Okay, so it's definitely up here. I repaired my stuff, but I think I forgot to charge my staff. I'll have to check that out. Where are you? Jeez Louise. Werewolf. I'm getting close. How the hell did Fenorian get here? He can't even fight that well. Must have used his vampiric. What the heck? Alright, he is up here somewhere. Oh.
Give him my
knew we should have attacked when we had the chance.
My orders were to wait.
Lyris!
At least Rada left something in his haste.
Wait, is that you, partner? Could have used you a moment sooner. I was this close to finally planting my axe in Rada al-Saran's face. If Fen hadn't insisted we wait for his Raven Watch friends, that monster wouldn't have slipped through our fingers. Again! You're still on the hunt for him too, I see.
I was wondering how Fenorian got up here. You helped him. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway, Verandis sent me, actually. He didn't mention you'd be here.
When Fen got his orders to investigate the Grey Host, I invited myself along. Sorry about my temper. It's just that we've been shadowing these bastards for a while, and it looked like the opportunity to strike was finally at hand.
Did you learn anything while stalking them?
Well, Fen's the one keeping notes, but Rada al-Saran gathered his subordinates and remaining forces here. It's clear he's preparing to make a move, so Fen sent word to the Raven Watch. I just wish we knew more about this dark storm Rada mentioned.
It's a lead, at least.
Yeah, a lead that's dragging us in circles. Look, Fen can tell you more. I'm sure he'd love to talk to someone other than me. Brilliant conversation isn't one of my better-known graces, as you've experienced firsthand.
Could this dark storm be related to the Harrowstorms of Western Skyrim?
Possibly. And I've seen Ice Reach Coven witches among the Grey Host troops. After we dealt with Svargrim and shattered the Grey Host's hold on Western Skyrim, it looks like Rada moved his operation to this part of the world.
What about Fen's elixir? Was he able to produce enough for the holds?
It was slow going, but the concoction he and old Mjolnir produced was the only reason the holds were able to start fighting back. Even after we stopped Rada al-Saran's plan in Solitude, I don't think the Western holds would have survived without it.
How is Svanna?
Alive and well. She's taken to her role as Jarl of Solitude far better than anyone imagined. The people love her. There's new life in the hold despite all that's happened. I admit, I'm hopeful for the future too, provided we stop Rada al-Saran.
So, what's Fen examining over there?
You're asking me? No idea. But it's here and so is Rada al-Saran, so I guess it's got something to do with whatever he's planning.
What? Oh, sorry. I was fixated on this trinket. When Verandis said he would send someone, I assumed he meant Adusa. We weren't supposed to make a move, but Lyris feared we'd miss our chance. I don't think we ever had one, but don't tell her that.
So what's so interesting about that trinket?
Other than I think it belonged to Rada al-Saran, I sense a powerful magic has been cast on the item. Auramancy. I recognize it. The technique is remarkably similar to what Verandis uses. Not surprising, I suppose. They were friends once, after all.
What else have you learned while you were tracking the Grey Host?
Well, after their defeats in Western Skyrim and the Reach, the Grey Host has regrouped. The ancient Exarchs have arrived and asserted their control over the newer troops. We also intercepted a courier a few days ago. He carried a coded message.
Were you able to decipher the coded message?
My command of ancient Yokuden is elementary at best. I assumed it had something to do with Harrowstorms, until Rada al-Saran mentioned this dark storm. I think he's planning something massive. More massive even than the storm over Solitude.
We should definitely take this to Verandis. He's waiting for us at the al-Saran orrery.
We're going to meet Verandis. Right now? Yes, that would be prudent, I suppose. Do I look presentable to you? Befitting of an audience with the Count? I don't imagine there's time for a bath before we head to the orrery.
What was that you mentioned about auramancy?
This trinket Rada al-Saran left behind. It radiates a magical residue similar to what Verandis leaves behind when he casts auramancy. Perhaps you've seen him use it to draw memories from the past. I wonder why Rada al-Saran left it here.
Seems like you've been busy since I last saw you.
Amazingly so. I assisted Svanna, Jarl Svanna, for a while, helping old Mjolnir and the Mages Guild produce as much of the Herostorm elixir as we could. But I couldn't linger there forever. I've been tracking the Grey Host ever since.
Have you learned anything about their current plans?
No. Though I'm hopeful Count Verandis can find something in this coded letter. He's better at ancient languages than I am. I was able to find this meeting site, and I know the Grey Host forces have regrouped under the command of the ancient Exarchs.
You seem pretty anxious to see Verandis.
Do I? Yes, well, I suppose it's only natural. I'm returning from my first real assignment and haven't seen Count Verandis since... well, it was long before I started to investigate the Grey Host. I want to do him proud.
You seem to admire Verandis a lot.
Who doesn't look up to the person that's, for all intents and purposes, their father? Count Verandis made me a part of his noble house. I want to be worthy of that and uphold the ideals of the Raven Watch. And besides, I've missed my family.
Aw, you're such a little nerd, Fëanorian. You're so cute. Alright, let's examine this trinket here.
Is that Count Verandis?
The soul's ability to travel among infinite planes of existence is equally boundless.
Fen, what did you do?
Souls can go anywhere. Imagine if they had the freedom to choose their destination, or even return to life.
It's the Auramancy. We're seeing an image of the past.
Alright. So I guess we go... Ooh, there's a Herostorm. Nah, it's too far. Okay, so... I'm gonna make my way to... Oh crap, gotta go through these guys again. I'm gonna make my way to the Orrery, and I will see you when I get there. Okay, so here we are. Gotta make my way around here. Hopefully I can squeeze by these guys without them seeing me. Yes. Damn. Look at that thing.
But we intercepted this letter.
A moment, Fëanorian. The darkness has passed. Well done acquiring this letter.
Never mind the pat on the back, Verandis. What happened?
It's nothing. A distraction. Our friend has arrived, and we must not waste any time. The Dark Heart. The episodes grow more frequent. Each time the currents swell. It's like I'm losing myself to the darkness. We must uncover Rada's plans before that happens. Perhaps this coded message will tell us more about the Darkstorm.
Can you decipher the message?
I see that Rada has employed his mother tongue to obscure the message. I remember his language, and the Grey Host ciphers well. This isn't a dispatch. It's a letter. To me.
Is he taunting us?
No, he's trying to persuade me. Convince me that his path is the right one. Prove to me that the dream we once shared is within reach. The letter outlines, in essence, the recipe for Rada's Darkstorm.
Can we use that to stop it?
Not in and of itself. He wants me to follow in his footsteps. To see what he did and learn the truth of what he promises. In doing so, however, I will discover how to stop it. He's bearing his throat to me, confident I will not bite, but I must.
Where is he telling you to go?
I must seek a place in the Reach where the land was sundered from Tamriel. And I must study the void through Night Hollow eyes. Finally, I must learn about keystones with Arzel. In my current state, I don't trust myself. Will you go in my stead?
Of course. I'll take this journey in your place.
I leave the course of the journey up to you, but these three will go ahead to assist you. Lyris to Understone Keep, Gwendis to the Night Hollow Archives, and Fenorian to Bethesda.
I'll meet each of them at the appointed place.
I'm sorry to put this all upon your shoulders, but it's better that I remove myself from this journey. You can see what Rada intends to show me with impartial eyes. Learn the secrets of the Darkstorm, and together we'll unravel Rada's plans.
Could this be a trap?
That's a distinct possibility, but I don't believe Rada intends to kill me. At least not yet. He has something to prove. That need will stay his hand better than any armor. We don't have the luxury of ignoring his invitation in any case.
Why would Rada al-Saran jeopardize his plan just to prove something to you?
Rada is a prideful man. When I deserted the Grey Host, it wounded him deeply. He wants to prove that I was wrong to doubt him. What he doesn't understand is that I never doubted what he could accomplish. I just feared what it would cost.
Are you sure it's a good idea to leave you here alone?
If this is a trap, you're the one walking into it. But if he does return to the orrery while you're gone, I will buy whatever time I can. Until then, there are things I also need to accomplish.
What do you plan to do while we're gone?
I'll study the heart and the orrery. Try to learn enough so that we can make use of whatever you discover when the time comes. I will also examine my own condition. I must ascertain that I can control this darkness and not be controlled by it.
Before I go, I have questions about our search.
Yes, of course. Rada didn't reveal everything in his letter, but if there's something I can answer for you, I will.
Well, first, what is this land sundered from Tamriel that you want Lyris and I to find?
That one is as much a mystery to me as it is to you. But Rada provided a clue. He said it was a place in the Reach. Who better to ask about locations in this part of the world than Ard Kadon? Meet Lyris and Markarth and seek the Ard's counsel.
Alright. What does he mean to study the void through Night Hollow eyes?
I can only speculate, but we know the Night Hollow clan had an intimate connection to the void through the Dark Heart. It makes sense they studied it over the many years that it sustained them. I noticed an archive in their keep when we were there.
Makes sense why I should go with Gwendis to the Night Hollow archive.
Yes. See what secrets they gathered at the height of their power. I only hope that the archive has weathered the centuries better than the Night Hollow clan themselves.
Where do the keystones fit into the Grey Host plans?
We know Rada needed a keystone to enter this chamber and calibrate the orrery to the Dark Heart. Go to Bethesda. Fenorian will help you discover whatever secret awaits there concerning the Dwarven keystones.
I had other questions.
I'll answer them as best I can, but every moment we delay puts us another pace behind Rada.
Okay. I'll hold off on the questions. I'm going to call it an episode here, and we will continue it on the next one. If you enjoyed this episode, please smash that thumbs up for me and feel free to leave a comment. Until next time, be safe and be well. Bye!